Therapist, this is Rufus. Rufus is my office's kinky Christmas tree. Every month we get to dress Rufus up different to make sure that people who walk into the office feel represented in their kink and like this is a safe space to talk about the things that they're into. Last month we had Rufus horsing around, but this time we're going to do something a little different. So here's Rufus's fit for this month. So this month, Rufus's outfit is based on giving space to littles and diaper lovers and diaper users. And while there is overlap in all three of those categories, those can be very distinct things. Littles, middles, and babies are consenting adults who practice age-related role play with other consenting adults. These terms are also used by people who are age regressors, meaning that it is less part of their kink profile and more something that is a coping experience that they do to feel safer by role-playing a younger age. And these are general statements, so the entire community is not going to fall into these general statements of people that I see. Sometimes those consenting adults are playing with other people who are also role-playing as younger, and other times they are playing with people who are role-playing as older. And this kind of play is not only regressive, meaning it's not only people acting as younger ages. There are people who are in the community who play as older ages. Think about how we all have that one friend who is the natural parent when you're out at the bar. And on the other end, think of how many people call their spouses and significant others either daddy, mommy, or baby. These are all very common things. Despite all of that being very common, once roleplay enters the scene, it seems like this is a very difficult issue for clients to discuss, and clients who come to me are often dealing with lots of stigma, feel like they can't talk to people in their lives about how this is a part of their identity they carry with them. But let's talk about the other two terms I mentioned for a minute, because I also talked about diaper lovers and diaper users. Diaper lovers are people who enjoy using a diaper, either aesthetically, for the noise, the sound, the crinkle, for the caregiving rituals that surround diapers, or because they enjoy using diapers. Diaper users, on the other hand, are people who use diapers because it is a functional necessity of their day-to-day life, and they don't particularly enjoy it, but it is something that they have to do functionally day-to-day. And while those are both very distinct groups, both of those kinds of people deserve to still be able to feel sexy and confident and empowered in their day-to-day life. A lot of people who have disability are diaper users, and those people should not have to feel shamed or unsexy because they have to use diapers. Similarly, people should not feel shamed or unsexy because they enjoy the caregiving ritual of using diapers, or they have an erotic attachment to diapers. Let's pause here to address the comments that I can already feel people typing. This kind of play has absolutely nothing to do with the quality of somebody's mental health, and this kind of play has nothing to do with P3DO. And just so we're clear, any comments otherwise will be addressed. At the end of the day, for folks who this is part of their kink profile, this is a kink that is typically based around self-care, caregiving, self-soothing, these rituals around being able to take care of yourself and let others take care of yourself. For other people, this might be part of a humiliation kink. It might be part of a power and control dynamic. It might be related to an erotic attraction towards bodily fluids. And again, just to be super, super clear, there is nothing wrong with any of that as long as it is happening between consensual adults, which it is, and so long as ethical kink guidelines are followed, and almost always in the kink community they are. The kink community is a very, very good community when it comes to talking about issues of consent and trying new things, and how do we check in with each other before, during, and after. The hat and the diaper here are from AB Universe. AB Universe creates gear for people in this community. You can see there's a little whimsical giraffe character on both the diaper and the hat. People in the community use these hats as a way to flag each other and so that you can be out in public and safely find people in your community. Lanyard has little baby dinosaurs on it, and I got it from Etsy. You will notice that there is an animal here, an anthropomized animal here, an anthropomized animal here. There are people who are both furries and littles, and those are called baby furs. This adult pacifier, also from Etsy, they make specifically adult pacifiers as a way to allow people to enjoy soothing using a pacifier while simultaneously not hurting their mouth in any way, because smaller pacifiers were not made for adult mouths. I also have some plushies down here that I've just kind of gathered over my career, either from them being recommended to me or things that I've just found. So first is this one. This one. I got this one at Target. I love this little plushie. This is a worry eater, and you can unzip its mouth and just put things you're worried about in there. So it gives you a space to store things that are stressing you out. This is a Bellsy. Several of my clients in this community specifically told me that Bellsies are part of how they self-soothe. They are just very high quality, like dense, soft, stuffed animals. And this one's a dinosaur, which I think is super cool because I loved dinosaurs growing up. And lastly is a Purple. This is one of my favorite things I have in my office. This is a cute little guy that mimics a resting heart rate when you hold it against you to help you calm down your body. I hope that this gave you an opportunity to learn a little bit more about a community maybe you didn't know much about before. Or, if you're in this community, I hope that even though this was very brief and left a lot out, that it helped you feel seen and helped you feel represented in a healthcare health positive space. If you're interested in learning more about this community, I really like the book Age Play by Paul Roloff, the book You Are Not Broken by Dr. Rhoda Lipscomb, and I really like Dr. Rhoda Lipscomb's general website. She goes by The Diaper Doctor and talks specifically about a lot of issues that are pertaining to this community. Lastly, since I am not in this community, and again, I know it's a brief video, but if there's something I fucked up, if there's something I missed, if there's something that you would like me to answer more about, or you would like to speak on based on your expertise, please feel free to call me out. I've been Jared. That's been Rufus. I hope you learned something cool. Peace.